Is he gonna get in this wheel? Oh, he's gonna get in his wheel! Let go, buddy, go! Yeah! Yeah! I love this guy! I freaking love this guy, Chad. Oh my gosh. Alright, it looks like it's like pretty samey every day in this entrance hall room here. I just want to make sure that like nothing changes in the entrance room. Seems mostly the same. Let's go out the right side to start. I like drafting to the right. We could get a parlor puzzle. Alright, let's do the box puzzle. Grab our wind-up key. Alright, the blue box is empty. The statement appears on another box. This statement appears on another box. So if one must be lying and one must guaranteed be telling the truth, that means that this one is true. This could be false, this could be false, but does this help me? This doesn't really help me locate. Unless this is false, this is true, and this is true, which means it's in the blue box. There you go. That is the only way we could deduce what gems are in a box. That's the only like logical deduction you could get to there. So that's that. Next up, we have a chapel roan. We've got a den, and we've got a closet. We'll take the den. We'll take Denzel Washington. Why not? Oh, we get a gem. My favorite. I love getting gems. Uncut gems. Am I right, chat? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hit the vector. Still nothing really determining the login password for the network. We could go to the left here. We could go to the right here. I think we draft to the right. We could get a billiard room puzzle, which is that addition subtraction puzzle. We could get an early dining room. I like the billiard room way more than the bedroom, so we're going to take billiard room here. And if it's the same puzzle, then we'll just lock it in. All right, let's check it out. So 7. Bang. 3 plus 6 plus 5, that would be 14. 9 minus 1 minus 6, that's 2. 12 minus 7 times 4, so that would be 5 times 4 is 20. And then you've got 5 minus 1, which is 4 times 2, which is 8. Bang! Let's go, dude. And we get 2 keys from that. That's perfect. And then from here, we draft northward. All right, we got a pantry that can take us to the left. We got a utility closet, and then the corridor. I would like to continue straightward here, or we could go to the right, because I do like the den, because the den doesn't have a north exit, so the pantry here could give us some dollars, which allows us to buy things, and also we get a little nana, dude. And then we get the... I'm just curious, do we think 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges? So remember earlier we had the bold word message, and it says you don't actually see the message, and then it says the letter in that stone was A. So far, I've got S and C and A when it comes to like letters that are important maybe for the login password. So we've got an S, we've got a C, we've got an A, and we're looking for things that could point us towards more info about that login password. I don't think we're going to get that in here, unfortunately. So from here, I would love to rotate this bedroom, dude. I would love to rotate it. We got the closet, and we got a nursery. I think we want items out of this closet, low-key. So we're going to run with that. Because we want to see if we can get a key card. All right, we get a stopwatch. A compass! Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. That's so good for me. And then we have our gym. And we're going to look around in this closet because we want to be sure that there's nothing hiding that we could learn from. Another lock here. Clock minus lock, chat. Wait, there's a clock and a lock in here. There's a clock and a lock in here, chat. Clock minus lock. We know this. All right, get me out of here, man. clock minus lock. What am I thinking? I'm a joke, man. I'm just a joke. A broke joke. All right, let's go back to rank 1 floor. Let's go to the left side here. We're going to wait till the very end to hit the top entrance hall there. All right, so from here we could get a hallway, which is pretty open. We could get a drawing room, which is very open. Just take a gym, though. I think we just take the hallway. Hallway's a raw dog. Maybe we'll get a little bit of info here. All right, we've got prayer beads, and that looks like a 4. Then you've got a little crowbar here. Nothing new with these lamps. All right, let me turn the game audio up just a touch for you, chat. Next up, we could get a corridor, a chapel, or a commissary, which is a gym requirement, but there are items for sale. However, I only have $4 right now. We could rock the corridor to go north, or we could rock the chapel, which is more options available to us, but we do lose $1 every time we go in here. So let's rock a corridor. I feel like there should be something in here. Also, we're seeing a lot of these drawings of these stairwells. Next up is a nook for a key. A spare room, which drafts north, or a nursery. When going north, continue going north, chat. This is something that I know and you know. It's the same room, nothing different. And then we could run a storeroom, a kitchen, utility closet. We could run a kitchen. Gets us there, I think. We just have to hope that we draft north here. Which I think we do, generally. We have a cat or a dog. I want to see the cat. All right, here you have 4 purple, 5 red, 1 yellow. Doesn't really do much for me. SCA. Is there any letters in here that we could get? I don't think so. A coat, which is blue. And that which has a red thing. We know that red is a liar, according to the security room. The door is locked! Good thing I've got keys! This is terrible. This is great! We got a bedroom. No trunk, though. My dear sweet mother. We got a guy holding a queen in that drawing. You've got left box, right box. Welcome to Reddington. And then the statue pointing downward still here. Key! It's a K! And next up, you've got the West Wing Hall, Commissary, or Chappelle Roan. Let's get a West Wing Hall. Now remember, the doors are more likely to be locked here, but also get over it. Now, I'm curious if the staff notice here might have some info to me. It says, any staff blank blank may draft south. So maybe if we find a way to draft something southward, we will have some additional info. So we can find a way to go south. That'd be sick. I mean, there's no way to go south mathematically with what we have here. We could go north through the West Wing Hall, or we could go right. Let's go right to start, and then we could get a drawing room gives us multiple north options. A storeroom would give us key, like a drawing room here. Take the gym requirement. You got it. And then we can go north here, while also taking another look around through the room here. None of these paintings might have some info for me here. A lot of this guy, that's for sure. Got Esmeralda here, left and right. What? What does this mean? It's like determining length and width, because it's also like in this one too. It's in a lot of these things that are, it's determining the width of like how far apart their feet are. Interesting. I mean, I guess we just leave. Let me out. Let me out. This is not a... Oh! Secret passage? Bro! I can't do a secret passage, though, can I? Can I? I feel like that locks me in. But it says leads to a room of a color of your choice. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think we go chapel. Chapel just is a keep it simple, stupid move. Hold on, let me look at the room directory. So rooms 1 through 12 are blue room. Oh, these are all blue rooms. Bedrooms are purple. Hallways are orange. Green rooms are green, obviously. Shops are yellow. And you've got the red rooms, which are negative. Red rooms are like negative for you. Shops are shops. Green rooms are plant related. Or like, cause like there's special flowers. There was a shovel in one. Get the bedrooms. Okay. So next time we see a secret room, we'll draft it. That'll be fine. This room doesn't have a gym in it this time, but last time it did. We could just take a look at all the pews here. Kind of what I missed last time. And are all these the same every time? Yeah, 1 is always the farmer. 2 is always that. 3, yeah. So that all seems very samey. We could go north or to the right here. I think we go north, or no, I like going right here actually. Door's locked. Well, okay, I only have 2 keys. Are these both locked? Okay, this is not locked, so we're gonna go through here. Yo, that passageway is insane, bro. Let's draft a passageway. Whoa, this passageway looks creepy, dude. This passageway mad creepy, dude. Hella creepy, dude. Alright. So we can go through this. It's locked. Yeah. Let's see if we can get to level 8 this time. That's what we're going for. Security, coat check, or storeroom. Let's go security. Wait, I can't. Oh, we gotta do coat check, I think. And, like, coat check the compass, maybe? Oh, no. Alright, let's coat check the compass. Coat check the compass, chat. Anything in here that would be helpful to me to figuring out the login admin password? Nah. Alright. Thanks. Alright, we can go left or we can go right here. I guess we just start going this way. We're locked. What if we go this way? Is this locked? It's not locked. So we'll go through here. We've got the gymnasium. Yeah, let's do the gymnasium, because it allows us to go further north. Doesn't look like there's anything in here that we need. So this does offer us an opportunity to draft southward, which is what we wanted to do. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms, which would be super nice, but we have 0 gems. We got another lavatory, which is nothing. Or a storeroom, which would give us a gem. We're going to take the storeroom here. We get another chance to look at Burbo. My favorite guy. This is my favorite guy. Right there, chat. That's my favorite bird. What do you mean? It's not your favorite bird right there? All right, enough with that accent. Enough! This time, there's a cloud in here. Interesting. Interesting. Anything hiding behind the backboard here? Almost called it a billboard. Don't at me, chat. All right, give me a key. Get me in, dude. You've got a dark room. Yeah, you got to do the dark room if you want to get to level 9 here, for sure. No, dude! It's so dark in here, man. Can I fix the light bulb? Nope. All right. To the final level north. The door is locked. We pick middle. Middle gets us there. The furnace? More likely to draw red rooms while drafting. What the heck, dude? This is not what I wanted. No, man. Oh, a shovel would go so hard. I would be able to dig that, I think, if I had a shovel. Oh, no, man. We got to go back to the passageway, bro. No. All right. I'm not missing anything in this room, am I? Oh, I thought that was letters for a second. I was about to trip out. Is there some camera and some film, but we can't interact with it? Okay. This is fine. This door's locked, right? So we can go back through the chapel here and... Wait, that door's locked too? Oh, no. We have to go all the way back to the entrance hall? Disaster. Disaster. Sorry, I thought that was an item there for a second. Yeah, we have to go all the way back. Oh, that's so messed up. Need to get some keys. Draft some keys, chat. This is important. Okay, so next is a courtyard with a gym requirement, utility closet. Why is it kind of like, ooh, shimmery? Ooh. Oh, whoa. Uh-oh, be careful. We gotta do a courtyard. There's a locked trunk in here. And another place to dig, possibly. Shit, man. Wish I had a shovel. No shovel in here, though. So drafting green rooms early seems to be, like, a good play. God, I was so worried that was about to be locked up. Weight room, lose half your steps. I mean, yeah, you got to go in the weight room, chat. Oh, you got to get those good gains in, bro. You got to get the good gains in. Is there anything that can help me determine the password for the login here? Surely because this is such like a messed up room that there's going to be some sort of clue to the future of the game in here. But I guess that was a freaking lie, dude. Maid chamber. I would love a dining room. Dining room saves me here because I get to mac on that nice dinner. Have some dinner, dude. Yummy. Getting plus 20 steps goes incredibly hard because that gives me a good chance of making it back to, you know, the passageway area or the chapel area that we need. Super handy. Because we just need keys, man. We just need the keys. I do like an observatory bigly here. Observatory goes inside. No! I mean, there's no other way to go, right? We've drafted every direction we could draft, except... Oh, we can't leave, though! Oh, there was that hallway down here that we didn't draft left on. Oh, we could have done that. Now we can't get an observatory here. I mean, I guess we go utility box breaker closet. Or we go lavatory and hope there's an item. We already went lavatory and it was bad for us, so we're going to go breaker box and hope we get something in here. A tiger's ass and whatever that is. That's great. This is great. What does VAC indicator stand for? That's what I want to know. Turn the gymnasium off completely. Turn the keycard entry system off completely. I see nothing here that helps me. Those VAC indicators going purple don't seem to do much for me. So at this point, we have to go back down through the hallway and hope we find a way to draft keys through that. This is all still possible though. We're not screwed yet. We are gonna lose. Okay, we actually did not lose a ton. I thought we were gonna lose a bunch going through that weight room again. So we're back in our entrance hall. We could go through this left door in the hallway. We just need a key, man. Freezer freezes your accounts. The golden gems will not reset at the end of the day, and they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. Not good. Let's go mage chamber. Let's just see what's in here, because we haven't looked in this room yet. The day we have all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, Herbert S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Miss Babbage for details. In following instructions left by the Baron himself, it's effective immediately. All work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. Miss Babbage. Excuse me. Had a little burpy burp. Interesting. So you got Mila. Oh, there's a family photo. Look, or this is a picture of all the wait staff. Cool. So I know that items are less likely to be found around the house, but what about any items in here. Is that a negative, I'm thinking? Yeah, it's a negative. Anything I can see outside? No. All right. But this is fine, though. Aquarium! Oh my gosh! Okay, we have to do the Nook. The Nook gives us 1 key, and that's what we need. We have 1 key, which means we get 1 shot from the passageway. All right, here we go. Perfect. What's this say again? It's just something to do with, get a notebook. It's like, hey, bro, you should probably get a notebook. I'll keep it on the brain, though. We've got SCA so far. All I have is SCA. And I've seen no additional letters. There's a rook here. We are finding chess pieces all throughout this house. But I'm just not seeing any additional letters that would help us progress. Is there like something back here? Something super secret, super cheesy. That's a map of the floor here. This picture is always in this room that I'm in right now. It's just kind of silly. It's like a jukebox action here. Nothing going on with it, though. Alright, so we can travel all the way back up north, and we're going to go to the passageway here. Or we could go to the chapel, which is also locked, but I'd rather get further north before I use a key. So it's quite literally straight, left, up, right. Left, up. Yep. Get extra. Can I just, like, walk back and forth between this bedroom and just get infinite? Oh, no, it just breaks even. That's fair. Okay, so we go right and up here. We're going to lose a coin to the chapel. Sorry, Miss Roan. You may have your coin. And then our passageway to the right here. We can finally use the key. Let's go. All right, now we can draft up a bunk room, a commissary. Well, this sucks. We're cooked. We did all this to get cooked, chat. So we can go to the bunk room. Is there any information in the bunk room that can help us progress? Okay, looks like we got a little something something here. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys and I want to share my room and I wanted to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he is at camp. Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today's a good day because I threw away his airplane. I also had more fun at camp than he had in his entire life. Damn. Today is a good day because because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back, and if he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday, and I will make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. I don't need any presents because I have my brother's book because he won't stop writing about me, and today's a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book, even though he's older. He's a crybaby. Today's a good day because today my brother returns from college, and I get to finally return to him the book I took from him a long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how we survived sharing a room. All things being said, I wouldn't have it any other way. I still would rather have had a sister. Congrats on the diploma and welcome home, Simon. Oh, that's kind of sweet, though. That's kind of sweet, chat. Okay, bold. Bold, bold, bold. Today is a good day. Remember bold, because they told us the bold. That's kind of sweet. All right, what next? Hamster? Oh my god! Look at him! It's a hamster! Yeah! Coins? I can't buy shit, chat! What am I gonna use those coins for, dude? Atari? Like that? Sure. All right. Well, that's kind of it, though, right? Because we have no coins. We can't go through the chapel. Or no keys, rather. I mean, we could try. See what it does for us. I checked in. Do I have any more items to check? I don't think I do. All right. I mean, if you can't buy anything, what's the point? Call it a day. Day 3 was a big success. Big success in day 3. All right. We still have yet to make it to this antechamber up at the top here. We're going to figure out what that is up there. We're going to get there. All right. So we've started off by going left and right most of this time. Let's start up by going straight this time. We could start with a nook. We could start with a billiard room. Billiard room is probably easier. Or, well, not even easier, just more rewarding for me, I think. We just want to check everything, make sure there's nothing brand new in the room that we didn't see before. 13. 16 minus 10 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 4 divided by 2, I assume, is 2. All right, next you've got 13. Minus 3 is 10. Times 5 is 50. Divided by 10 is 5. Nice! It's the silver key, chat! Unlocking a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. Yes, of course! Exactly what you needed. Yes! Oh, we can do another puzzle room. Let's do the parlor. We must deduce. Deduce the oos, chat. Let's just read this. So there's no hint here to the password. We're looking for a hint to the login that we would get in security. We got SCA, and I'm unsure of the rest. Let's solve the puzzle here. The gems are not in this box. Okay, even if... Okay. The gems are in this box. The gems are not in the white box. So this could be truth, truth, and then this would have to be lie, which means the boxes are in nothing, which means that one of these boxes has to be a lie. This box could be lying, but one of these other boxes has to be a guaranteed lie. So it could be lie, lie, truth, which means that they are in this box, I think. It could be lie, truth, and then this could be lie or truth. So basically, if we have one that must be a lie and one that must be a truth, let's just say this must be a lie, which means one of these must be true. Which means this could be true. Okay, so this, quite literally, cannot be a lie. This must be true. Because if this is a lie, then one of these must be a lie, and that can't be possible. Both of these must be true if this is a lie, which means that they are in the black box. No! No! I'm a stupid idiot! No! Get me out of this room! I don't want to be here anymore. Dude, frick! No! Oh, I screwed up the puzzle, dude. I screwed up the puzzle. No. No, man. No. It hurts. Go to the den, man. Put me in the damn den. All right. All of these clocks in here, man. There's got to be something to all these clocks in here. But this clock, not having a moving bottom hand but the time moves, is very curious to me. Then you've got the paintings on the wall. I just don't know if I have everything I need yet. For example, this is like 8:32, but it moves, you know what I mean? So that doesn't really matter much to me. I'm going to continue going to the right unless this door is locked. I'm not going that way. I'll go this way. Okay, so I guess we have to pick either left or right here. Or we can go back. I'm down to pick a silver key room here. Alright, so we get a room with many doors. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. I think this is one of the last red rooms we have left to discover. So we'll get the archives, and then I want to look at my room directory. Did we get all the red rooms? We have, yeah. We have all 8 red rooms. That's so funny. Alright, but we do have the archives here. Looks like we have something to read. Something to look at. August 22nd, 1985. Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Popular children's writer Marian Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book Swimbird had been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's second time winning this prestigious honor. The previous medal, of course, was for her debut effort. She was no stranger to the public eye, even before her literary success. The niece and closest living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair. This is my mama! Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free from her political associations that one might make with the Sinclair family. Swimbird author never considered herself a success. Oh my god, is Mr. Bird the Swimbird? My mama? She confided, my son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I had always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime, and so he ran out of books we owned. My imagination had to take over from there. Marigold has elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red. Wait a minute. But red is a lie. They told me that. Insecurity. A statement that has been held with much skepticism by the many pundits that viewed the book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. Publisher and author detained by Red Guard questioned. Caleb Manning and publisher Philip White were two of the 36 names that appeared in a leaked dossier naming them a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forth to take responsibility for the attack, it is widely believed by authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, call themselves the Children of the Black Water. No, my mom! Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, though the charges were dropped. Marigold drops publisher. Local author and popular personality Marian Marigold has announced a split with her long-term publishing partner, Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the announcement of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, who Marigold has past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the third prominent writer to distance themselves from the publisher this week. Was seen at the corner, suspicious bag under there, waved down by a local man. This is the third major last year. It is anticipated to be charged by the Crown. Manning was the last. The trial begins on expected to line up grand treason. No trace discovered of Cinca heiress, but search continues. Mary Marigold was last seen by a close friend around 3:45 p.m. Friday, getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Miss Jones never arrived home and the carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned but have not deemed the case foul play. It is an out-of-character incident at this point. We are seeking information. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. Thieves in the royal capital of the Finn Aries have broken into the Crown's fabled closed exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved for the exclusively for the use of aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles, at least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds dredging for clues. The museum authorities said that they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued by the royal guard, and disabled the security system. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among the treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen is the renowned ruby crown of Orinda Aries. The theft may have been politically motivated. This was a massive lore drop here. So, January 26th. So this is like progressing throughout the course of like 2 years. And then February, she disappeared on Friday. So Friday before February 21st, she disappeared. And then in September 2nd of that year, priceless jewels were also stolen. So this is over the course of 2 years. Very interesting. very thoughtful. I'm not sure entirely what to make of all that, but I do know that there was definitely foul play involved. And where's my mama? Where's my mama? I'm gonna find my mama. Archived floor plan, a commissary, and a drawing room. Well, we have no money. Let's do an archived floor plan. I like the vibes of that. Oh, key card! Hey, we needed that. And then we have a reroll. An ivory die. While drafting, you may use it to reroll floor plans. Okay. I just wanna... Why is there a light shining down right here? Is there anything important? No, can't open any of that. Nothing is triggering my cursor. Let's use a key card and go through here. Select a floor plan to draft. I can either draft a hallway, an additional observatory, which would give us 3 steps today, or another archived floor plan. I think we take the observatory here. We leave this left side open for the other angle on the den here. And we can take a look. There's a knight piece, another chess piece right here. I just wish I knew what to do with all the chess pieces laying about. So yeah, we'll be doing the slice today, I believe, unless it's not straight into 1, 2, 3, but I assume it'll be 1, 2, 3. The slice, +3. Alright, we've checked up there before, nothing up there. Is there anything new on this that I might need to look at? Unfortunately, no. And then in here, we have another archive. We have a passageway, and we have a utility closet. We don't have a gym. So I'm going to redraw this. Okay, we have a nook, which works. We have a bedroom, which works. We have no keys, so I'm going to take the nook. I would much prefer the key room to nothing here. Or the step room, rather. It's not nothing, it's just the step room. Keeps telling me every time you draft a nook room, it gives you that tutorial. But I don't... Oh, stalks! They only go up, chat. Look, there's a rook. So you've got a rook in this room here. Nothing to interact with there. I was thinking maybe that you could interact with that, but no. Let's use a key on this door here. Corridor's good. It always has unlocked doors, which means that this is going to be unlocked here. We're going to take a quick glance around the room. Nothing. We have security, which requires a gym. We don't have that. We have a nursery. I guess we have to hit the archive here. Oh, it's another bunk room. Hamster body, yay! Alright, I'm gonna go pee. You guys take a look at hamster. Don't let my hamster get hurt or anything. You know what I mean? Is he gonna get in his wheel? Oh, he's gonna get in his wheel! Let go, buddy, go! Yeah! Yeah! I love this guy! I freaking love this guy, Chad. Oh my gosh. I freaking love this guy, dude. Banana. I wish I could pick up that flashlight and use it like in the dark room or something. That'd be nice. Alright, we have the journal over here again. That was the same journal that we found before. Today is a good day is bolded. So this is me. I assume this is me and my brother Simon. So I have a brother Simon. And then my mom Mary. There's a lock. We're getting up to some no good. We're getting up to no good stuff right here, dude. It's true. Little thermos. I wish I could get up on top of this bunk bed, but I can't. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the den. Oh, we need keys, man. We gotta go back to the entrance hallway and go on a key hunt. We're on a key hunt and don't think we don't know how to weed them out. Alright, let's go left so we don't run into the fucking locked doors in the west side. 10 steps. Rumpus room. Getting a little rumpus in there, huh? Okay, well, this will give us a key, at least. Not really what we wanted, but gets us there. It's Swimbird! Bird, my mom drew this, my Swimbird. Alright, we got archive, security. Bedroom doesn't do much for us, so we'll do this. Yeah, we might get screwed. I think we just got screwed. From down here, at least. Alright, turn it off in the gym, on in the dark room, on in the garage. This cabinet is, like, messed up. What does that even mean? Cabinet? Turn the keycard shit off. And we're not playing with the... Alright, well, here, let's turn all the indicators green. What is VAC indicators? I just wish I could figure that out. We're gonna make them all green, though. We've made them all purple a couple times. We're gonna make them all green this time. And then from here, we can make our way back to the den. I'm missing anything in here, am I? I think I looked. I made sure to look. Should make sure there's nothing hiding behind a pillow or some shit. Behind the couch? Maybe? Are you hiding behind the couch? What the hell? I thought for a second there was something else back here. Why is this like this? Can I get through here? Interesting. Gems are in this box. Ass gem, dude. Oh, man, if I opened that box, I bet I would have got the keys I needed and, like, all the stuff. Alright, next up, we got the garage, which ends our run. This, like, both of these end our run, and this one doesn't. So I think we just have to run this. Because 3 keys doesn't do anything for us, so we just have to hope this is something. It is! Anything in here for me? Take a look at all these pews. It's the pew. PewDiePie. What's up, everybody? It's your boy PewDiePie here. Isn't that how he used to do it, chat? No! I hate it here. Freaking hate it here. I frickin' hate it here, dude. Oh, we're done. GG. What's the point of all the dollars, man? Give me a key! Let me out! Alright, we just gotta double check. There's no way anywhere else. Yeah, we're cooked. Alright. Day 4, not a good day. Day 4 was kinda... Alright, rank reach 7. I mean, we did get up there. I still want to get a run there we can actually touch the antechamber, see what's up there. We've got a lot of good info throughout the run so far. We know about our mom, we know about our brother, we know about Herbert. We know a lot about a lot of people now that we didn't know before. Getting into day 5, getting into another like and subscribe for my YouTube chat. Love to see it. All right. Yeah, everything is the same in here pretty much every day, I think. Every time I've looked and checked to be sure. We could get a billiard room going, a little puzzle action to start us off. We can get I mean, I see no reason not to. This puzzle is super free every time, so there's 0 danger with this puzzle. You've got 5 minus 4 is 1. 17 just blank, sure. 5 minus 4 is 1, sure. 17, yep. 5 times 4 is 20. Whoops. 10 minus 2 is 8. Divided by 4 is 2. Right? You've got 18 minus 8 is 10. Times 4 is 40. Divided by 20 is 2. Thank you for the silver key. So I think we were to save the silver key for us getting, like, further up in tiers, like a rank 7, rank 8 area of rooms. What light is even shining on this that bright over here in this corner to give it that shadow? Yeah, I think we're going to wait till like rank 7 or 8 to use that key because we want the mini passageways as we get up there. Like, for example, I would love a passageway here, but I think instead of a passageway, we could run a hallway because it's not going to get us an additional lever, but it will get us Doors in the West Wing are more like... Lie! Red memos are lies! That's what they told me. So we can go left or we can go right. I think we want to go left here because there's more doors. So we kind of want to have that option. We get another West Wing hallway. We could get a pantry that leads south. We could get a storeroom. We're going to get a West Wing hall so we can continue traveling. This paper here, I feel like it's supposed to tell me more, but it doesn't, unfortunately. It says any staff blank may draft south. So, like, drafting south, if we draft south off of this room, do we get something special, maybe? I don't know. We can get a guest bedroom. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2. I mean, we can just go... We've never drafted the guest bedroom, so we'll draft it. And we did draft south off of that, but maybe this will give us some more lore? Because it's a room we've never been in before. I think it's important to go into rooms you've never been in before, even if sometimes it's not great. Sinclair, I just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose particular personality somewhat made for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in your house. I was suspecting you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. Yeah, we did learn pretty quickly on. Keycard. Thank you. Goat. Sheep? That's goat. That's a goat, chat. That's a goat. Alright, so nothing really progressed the lore overall in this room, unless I'm missing something. We can check behind the pillows here. Broken texture, love that. Cabinets. Nothing. Alright. Yeah. Get out of here. To the north! The king in the north! What do we have? Commissary with items for sale, but we need a gem. You got a storeroom. We got a key card and a silver key, but it's telling me that I don't have a gem right now. So we're going to have to either run the storeroom or the closet. What's more important to me in this moment? I think 2 items is better than that overall. Another base key, and then we get this item, which is a lucky rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding items. Okay. I think that was insanely good for us. I think that's so good for us. I cannot be stated how good I think that is for us, chat. Then we can draft this room here, which can nook that way, which is pretty good. We can commissary that way. I think we got a nook that way, though. A key! Delightful. They told us that would be in here, chat. Now, it may be interesting to see, like, certain rooms with certain chess pieces, right? This might be what the notebook comes in handy for. I mean, be like, the nook has the rook. It rhymes! Wait a minute! The nook is the rook! The chapel, but the chapel's the bishop, though. What if we did, like, pawn, rook, knight, bishop, queen, king, or something like that? Like we did it in terms of low to high chess notation. Am I overcooking it here? I might be overcooking it, chat. I got a parlor here. I got a corridor here. I got a secret passage here, but it requires a gem. I would love to do the secret passageway here, but unfortunately we don't have the gem, which means I'm going to take the parlor for our deduction puzzle. All right, let's do the deduction puzzle here. The blue box is true. This is the blue box. I mean, yeah. So this is true, this is true, this is a lie. Which means it's either the white or the black box. So based on that logic, we're not actually deducing where the gem is. We're just deducing that this is empty and that these two could have it. So let's say this is a lie. Let's say the blue box is not true. This is the blue box, which would make this a lie. And then this would be true, which is the blue box is empty. But if this is true and that's a lie, then that means that the only place it can be is the blue box. Okay. Whew. I worried I overcooked it again, but I did not overcook it, chat, thankfully. So we have 2 keys, 2 gems, which is super good for us. Nice start. We could draft a courtyard here. We could draft a den. We could draft a chapel. I like to draft courtyard here. I think that's super good because it could give us the shovel, a high likelihood of the shovel. Plus, I mean, the only one that actually gets us further north is the we got to do the chapel chat. We have no coins anyways, which means, so it's like fine. And we get a gem in here because we have a rabbit's foot. I think chapel just overall is better for us. Shout out Miss Roan. And then here with our 3 gems, we could do observatory or we could do terrace. I like observatory again though. We could get our 4-star here, which gives us a diamond. So we get back the diamonds that we spent. And then we look around the room, make sure... What's after 4? The Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Okay. Tomorrow might be the day we get to the antechamber, chat. We have to check up here. Because if we have a likelihood of more items, then we just want to check. I just got to tell you something. Alright, so from here we could go up. Go to the bedroom, the lavatory, secret passage. I do like a secret passage here because we've never gone into a secret passage. And also this could be lore dump. Okay, so if we pull a red book, it'll be a red room. If we pull a yellow book, it'll be a yellow room. If we pull a purple book, it'll be a purple room. If we pull a green room, it'll be green room. And if we pull an orange room, I assume it'll be an orange room. So, of course, the green rooms are... We have not many green rooms. We have not many yellow rooms. So I'm down to pull a green room or a red room. Or, sorry, a green room or a yellow room. But before we do that, let me just make sure we're not missing anything specific here. No. Okay. So, the thing is, I think I would rather have a green room than a yellow room because I have no money. Okay, I could use a special key here, but I'm going to use a base boy. All right, next up we have the aquarium is every color of room, the greenhouse, more likely to draw green rooms, and then you got the courtyard, which is special cost bypassed. I'm going to get the aquarium because it looks so cool. Oh, look at this, dude. Look at the aquarium. It's a fish buddy. Oh, my gosh. Dude, look at this guy. Wow. Oh, look at these guys. Look at these freaking guys, man. Look at them all. Whoa. Yeah. I love this, dude. They're having a little fish barbecue. It's Nemo. All right. Wait. Let's just make sure we're not getting too hype and missing something. Okay, no, there's no letters in here. I've been searching for these damn letters for so long. I love the door styles. 10 out of 10 room. And there was a key in here, my favorite. Okay, let's use our key that we got. We could either do storeroom, commissary, kitchen, but it requires a gem. So I think we should save our gym and just do a storeroom here, and then we can go out this side of the room. We always got to look at Swimbird. It's Swimbird. My favorite bird. Is my favorite bird. Swimbird. It's Swimbird. It's swimming bird. Two can be as bad as one. All right, next up we got a den. Den probably just gets us there, right? Den is exactly what we want here. It'll bring us back up to 3 total gems, which is super nice. We're looking, we're checking, we're looking, we're looking, we're vibing. All right, so another thing here is we could go north or we could go to the left. I think we do want to go north again. We're going to use a regulado key. Regulo. We could get a commissary, a lavatory, utility closet with the breaker box. We already have a key card, though, so we don't need the util closet. Lavatory is pretty dead, so we'll get a commissary here. and we'll see maybe like an item is in here somewhere. Got a triangle. What is it? What else does this say anything? I remember this from earlier. Interesting. Commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16, which we're going to find out if that's a lie on in about 7 days. So this says theater show without deer. Theater without deer. What could this be? A doe, a shore, a show, a curtain, open, minus deer, minus doe, minus moose. Hold on here. Okay, so this is going to help us with this is a puzzle that helps us with the login network. This is big, but I have to be able to solve this. So it's like aisle, it's doe. It's not a doe because it could be buck because it has a lot of horns and that is a buck. It's like a pretty large pointed buck. So buck, doe, deer. And then you've got a theater, a show, an aisle, and curtain. What is another word for theater? Another word for theater. A showroom. A display. A concert. Concert hall. An opera house. I don't know. It's gonna be something that's like 5 letters. I don't know this one. Damn. Unfortunate. $3 for a gem? That's... I wish I had that, man. Get a shovel for $6? Unfortunate. Would love a shovel. Anything in the trash here? Any trash can Andes? What is this without deer? With this without deer. I just don't know what that's called other than a theater. Theater without deer. I just don't know. I can't know this. So we must go to either a corridor, lavatory, or a rumpus room, which is 8. I would love to go to a rumpus room, and then can I just walk back to the commissary? There's a bishop, another black bishop this time. Not all of the pieces I've seen so far have been white. This is the first black piece I've seen. All right, so there's 8 coins in this room somewhere. Let's take a look. Where are we going to find 8 coins? Ooh, what's this? I can insert a coin? Sure. What do you got for me? Oh, gosh.
And, as it was foretold,
Huh?
awakened at the sound of the dropping coin,
What did I do?
you find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
What?
The image is becoming clear.
What? What?
I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand.
Okay.
He is looking for something. Something he was told he would not find.
Interesting.
I see a black cat
What?
tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing.
I'm obsessed with the color red.
The flag does not stir.
And her book was The Red Prince.
A door marked by a road rose. A door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet
Okay.
will not find. It holds true. dark
Beyond the
waters.
dark waters.
What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara.
Shout out Alzara, dude. I love that guy.
Till the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Interesting. Okay, Rumpus Rooms are good lore. This is good lore. Backgammon, checkers. It's just like a play room, like a chill ass, fuck ass area. We're having a good time in this room, is what I'm thinking. Having a great time, even. I love that for us. All right, next up. The bedroom, the corridor, and the kitchen. We can go further that way with the kitchen. We can go further south with the bedroom. I like going north. Over going straight that way. So we'll take a kitchen. Also, we have 8 coins now, so we can come back here. Is there anything... Like, I want to get a shovel, I think. A shovel is super useful. So let's get... Oh, we own a salt shaker already? How do I own a salt shaker? When did I get a salt shaker? Anyways. Damn it, we're 1 short of a gem. Be nice if we could get a gem, too. Theater without deer. Theater without deer? So just Thea? Thoughts? Thoughts, chat? Am I dumb? Is that a reach? Alright, some ovens. Remember, we have a high likelihood of finding items in here. What do you have? We can get a banana? I mean, we'll get a banana. Wood-fired pizza! 10. Dog tag with 10 on it. SCA. The water's not on. There's no water in this room, or maybe even in the house? Interesting. We can use a regular key for this one. We could get a dining room once rank 8 has been reached, which is super chill. We could get a security room, which views the inventory of all items in the house, but we don't have a gym. Let's do dining room, because we also have a key card in case there's like a key card door. And remember, each room we're likely to find something in it at a higher rate than normal. Nothing here. And then we'll get this uncovered as we progress further north, which we can get through... Oh my god. Dude, it's just spare room. We have to get spare room here. And then we gotta hope. We gotta hope. But before we do that, maybe I go get a gem. Like, straight up. I'm just gonna go get a gem. Ooh, man. Oh, man. Where do I go to get a gem right now? I can go down below the den. You have to. You don't want to screw this up. Yeah, you don't want to mess this up. So you go down to the den and you see if you can... Please don't be locked. Thank you. All right. So you can either take corridor security, utility closet. You take the corridor here because you want the gem. I can also buy a gem if I get 3 coins. Bro, you gotta be kidding. I guess you take the gem? Maybe there's something in here? Oh, no, I accidentally screwed up there. I took a double -2. What a messed up that I did. All right, what if we took a south? It's locked. Uh-oh. Don't be both locked. Okay. We got a bedroom here. Garage gives us 3 keys. I think you take the bedroom. We're quite literally praying. We are praying for a gem. Dice. Okay, there's a dice. That could replace the gem. So we gotta keep track here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We need at least to keep 10 footsteps. At minimum here. We could also connect the dining room to a room, and that could be super useful. But it looks like we're kind of cooked here. Unless we redraw right now. We could also do the breaker. We might need this. This might be something we need. And I did not find any items in this room. So we're going to turn the key card off. We're going to turn gym off, dark room on, garage on. And then we can, instead of maybe all green, we can do all red. Just like that. I mean, we're going to keep trying combinations until we see something that works, I think. +2. So that room being turned off, I think, means that it didn't actually give me my -2, which is super chill. Yeah, I think with the redraw, we probably just don't need the gem, so we can go up to the spare room and hit the antechamber. Or at least, hopefully, draw an item that will, or draw a room that'll allow us to get into the antechamber here. Why did I hear something ring there? Ah! Yes, of course. I would love to have dinner. Yes, dinner is served. Yes, sir. Yes. I love dinner. That's what the bell was. My dream. Does anything change in this room after you have dinner? No? Sick. All right, here we go. Special silver key to give us a more likelihood of having a room that gets us there. So we get dark room, conference room. Oh my gosh. Adds a locker room, sauna, and pump room to the today's draft. Oh, that seems kind of nice. We have no gems, though, so we just want to rock the conference room here. What if that room requires, like, a key? Excuse me? Excuse me? Chat? Some special items, rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they're immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Why can't I get in the antechamber, chat? Oh, there's notepads and paper at everyone, but there is a red note over here, which is supposed to be a lie. Safe code 9083. Safe code 9083. We're going to try it. After meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Are there any notes that he didn't do other than that one? Safe code is 9083. 9083. Let's imprint that to my memory. 9083. Even though it's probably a lie. This room is a lie too. Can't get in here. Alright. I don't know what to do about that, so guess we're going this way. Psych. Guess we're gonna go look for some keys. Where can we even go? I don't even know. Guess we could, like, go to the dining room again, but that door's locked. We have to find a door that we can actually go to the top of the chapel. There you go. All the way back to the chapel. Hey, Scotty. Locked. Every door is locked, chat. What a terrible time. All right, safe code is 9083. Remember the safe code. Also, we're going to look for any dirt on the floor that we can shovel. Just keep an eye out for that. It's this way, right? Yeah, there's surely nothing in there. Yeah. Looking for a dirty room. A dirty room. All right, so the chapel, we could go north here. We can get a lavatory, bunk bed, bunk room, and a drawing room. Let's redraw. Coat check! Nah, we'll just get the boudoir. So we can continue on our way here. Little shoes on the ground there. Can we look at this picture? Yeah, it's still Christmas. Is there anything... So, like, it's saying to me that there's a safe in a Christmas room is what this is telling me. Like, some room like this. Is that not just this room, though? Yeah, that is just this room. And it's telling me that there was a safe sitting, like, right here. So is it trying to tell me that the safe is hidden somewhere in this room, maybe? I don't think so. Oh, it is, dude! The code's not 9083? They're liars. The red notes are Weasley little liars, dude. All right, what if it's like a different version of that? What if it's 9803, so 3089? Makes exactly back, or I gotta probably have to clear. No, okay, 9083, so maybe 0893. Any version of that, so we could do like 9083. 9380. 9308. 30893. All right, it's just a lie. None of those numbers are in the Bible, so time to go, I guess. Got to go figure out the damn safe code. Because look, hold on. Well, it's all the way up here in the conference room, but it had that red note, and it said the safe code is 9083. Maybe it was 9803, but I think I did that. Nah, it's none of that shit. Okay, I wanted to make sure there was no, like, way to turn the dial there, maybe. We've tried it, but we cannot find it. Oh, the drawing room, it all just screws me here. Damn, that sucks. I guess you hit the bunk room so that you don't hit the maid's room. And then maybe there's, like, a key in here for the dining room that you can continue. Oh, let's go. Let's go. We're getting to explore so many rooms. Mr. Hamster, hello. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Give me a drink, Hardwire. Baby, my heart's on fire. Okay, wait. This room is in the bunk room, and it is the theater. Bunk room minus deer doe. No, none of that. So okay, so we're gonna have to figure out the safe key or safe code. We're gonna go to the conference room / dining room. We got 2 keys out of this, which is super helpful. So we're gonna go to the left and up here. And then from this one, I'm going to go to the left and then up again. Why'd that room hum? Oh, it was just an aquarium. It's going to bother me that I have no idea what that means. It's like SCA scaling. I don't know. This is like someone's name that we're missing here. All right, so the dining room we can go left in. That's where we'll start. A mail room. Mail room seems good. We've never been to a mail room, so we'll hit the mail room, and then we'll go take the key up there to the top. We also might have some lore in this room. Sinka Cole. Wait, isn't this the safe? That was on the safe, too. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Ravain to sender, as he is no longer employed with our staff. What the fuck does that say underneath this? Didn't something. Hold on, I gotta take a screenshot of this, chat. We're taking a screenshot. We're going to display capture for this one. Pulling up the snipping tool. Screenshotting this. All right. Did it enhance something mail question mark? Hold on. Can I enhance? How do you enhance, chat? We gotta put this in Photoshop. Hold on. Gotta pull up Photoshop for this. Enhance! All right, there we go. So now we can like sharpen it a little bit. Do a little sharp smarten. Okay. Hold on. This is no shot, right? No shot. We understand what this says. Something mail. I don't even know, dude. You can look in the game again. Please return all correspondence. Can I like click on it? I don't know. I don't know how to do this. Oh, it's going to teach me how to do the damn lights in the utility room fuse box. Press any button above to activate blue. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate. Yeah, I figured this out by myself. More detailed instructions will be sent by email to the address the client has provided. So I understand the VAC indicator. So we need all of them to be purple, and then we just turn those. So we want every time we do it, we want it to be purple, I think. So wait, if we turn all of them purple in the breaker room, do I have a breaker room right now? I think I do, right? Okay, I don't have a breaker rooms, which means I might want a breaker room. No, I do. It's right there, utility closet. But I have to go so far back around to do that. I have 19 steps. That would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then another 9 to get back. That's all of my steps. So that's not going to work. I do get an additional 2 steps from that room, but I just still think it's not enough steps. So can't do much there, unfortunately. We do know now that we want them all to be purple. Simon P. Jones. Wait, it says Dad. So Dad is sending it to Simon. SKR 6789. I don't know what that does for me. Hey, buddy. How's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared of being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I wanted to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate, but with all the preparations, I'm not sure I'm going to find the time. Excuse me. There's so much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on, I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might be feeling a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him. So do both of us a favor, be excited. The house is really amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to see just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer before your trip that'll actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday, I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator, Dad. P.S. Gonna get some sleep each night, and don't forget to spend all your time each day playing Dirigiblocks. That's nice. That's nice. All right, you got all the mail, the Royal Mail System, Cinca Co. All right, let's take one more look at this. Can I get rid of this Post-it note? No, it's just saying the VAC indicator, you want everything to be purple. So from here, we can go north. Use our key. Get the code in check, the walk-in closet with 4 items, which requires a gym or a pantry. I think we'll take a pantry. We don't need the compass yet. We'd want the code check a little bit earlier, I think. Ooh, the steps. The apple being in here is pretty solid. Locked. Okay. So what we want to do from here, since we have explored everything we can explore, is go back to the utility closet, make everything purple, and then come back. Why is Bridge-ette? That's spelled differently. Just a heads up, bridge. Just keep in mind the word bridge being in a different style of lettering. Something that's important to notice. Let me just make sure. I didn't get the code here wrong, right? You're just a lying piece of shit? Yeah, 9803. What a liar, man. What a Weasley little liar, dude. 9083 just means it's just nothing, man. All right, so from here, yeah, we're going to go back to util closet. Thank you. Yeah, getting a cutscene from that guy today was crazy. Day 5 is a big day for us, chat. All right, we can go over to the util closet here. We're going to find a reason for making everything purple one of these days. So you want green. Here, you turn that all off. Turn it all off. Make it red. How do you do this again? You got to get blue somehow. I forget how you get blue, chat. All right, there we go. We got all the purples. Cabinet is scratched out. I'm so confused. All right, now we're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna have enough steps. I mean, we could try it, but I think we're gonna run out right before we get back to the antechamber room. I don't know. Can I buy something here? Can I buy like a banana? Sure, I'll buy a gem, bro. Why not? Put me in, coach. 1, 2. I think we might actually get back. Maybe. I don't know what making purple does, but we want to see if making everything purple actually changes something about this door here. Oh, we can't see. Okay, no. It is not opened by making the breaker box show all purples on the vac system, but it's all right. We're going to get a box to the mail room today.